Hi viewers, welcome to my video lesson. Myself Govardhan Kam, working as Assistant Professor of Commerce, SKNR Government Arts and Science College, Jagityal. Today, in this my video lesson, I am going to continue my discussion about admission of a partner. That is, today we are going to discuss admission of a partner and the process of accounting. In part 1 for partnership accounts, the video lesson covered, the video lesson discussed what is partnership deed, and what are the accounting process has to be conducted at the time of admission of a partner. And in part 1 lesson, we already discussed how to prepare a revaluation account. At the time of admission of a new partner, the accounting process is conducted in 5 categories or 5 stages. You have to require to calculate new profit sharing ratio, and we have to require to prepare an revaluation account, and we have to make treatment with regard goodwill account, and we have to make adjustments towards undistributed profits, and we will also make adjustments of capital accounts for all the partners as per the new profit sharing ratios after admitting a new partner. So here in this video lesson today I am going to discuss about admission of a partner and the accounting procedures. In the part of accounting procedures, let us today discuss what is goodwill and what are the methods of calculation of goodwill, and how the goodwill is taken into the books of accounts of a partnership firm at the time of admission of a partner. So today let us discuss treatment of goodwill. Before going to learn the accounting procedures of our goodwill, let us try to understand the term goodwill. Goodwill is nothing but it's a good name and fame of a firm is called as goodwill in simple sense. Goodwill is goodwill is an intangible assets. Goodwill is a earning capacity, or goodwill it is a capacity of a firm to earn an excess of earnings or profits to compare to other firms doing the same business in the industry by investing same amount. If a firm has to have the capacity to earn excess and over of normal profits, the power of earning the excess and over on the normal profits, that power is called as goodwill of the firm. So goodwill definitely, without putting any other efforts by a firm, the goodwill can create new customers, can improve the sales volume, automatically the profits will be improved. So goodwill is nothing but it is a profit earning power of a business firm. So here at the time of admission of a partner, before going to the admission of a partner, we have to make certain adjustments regarding to goodwill. Because suppose A and B are the old partners carrying their business from last 10 or 15 years. By putting their total efforts, their commitment, the firm becomes come into a position to earn profits. So after the 10th year, a new person is intended to join with them as a new partner. by investing required a certain capital in the form of cash or assets. But whereas these two persons, they are very their commitment turned into the profitability of the firm. So the 10 and more years, their efforts are not going to enjoyed by the others. To restrict the enjoy the one's efforts or one's caliber by the another one, then the new person who is going to admit as a new partner, he has to pay some amount as premium. The premium towards to the name and fame of the partnership firm, that is towards the goodwill. So the new partner has to pay an amount in addition to his capital as premium in lieu of enjoying the profit or in lieu of sharing the profits earned by the partnership firm. So that's why at the time of admission of a partner, before going to the admission of the partner, certain accounting treatment will be conducted regarding to the goodwill. Here we have three methods to calculate goodwill. So actually goodwill, it is an intangible assets. It is good name and fame, reputation of the firm. So the reputation or the good name and fame is converted into the value of money or in the terms of amount. So to calculate the what amount of goodwill this firm has, we have three methods. That is average profits method. Under average profit method, goodwill is calculated multiplying the purchase years with the average profits. So average profits into purchasing years, that is goodwill of the firm. And second method, that is super profit method. Under this method, goodwill is equals to super profits into purchasing years. And third one is a capitalization method. Under this method, the average profits are capitalized, and in this way, the goodwill will be calculated. So these three methods are useful to calculate what is the amount of goodwill the firm are having. Actually, probably the goodwill valuation given in the problem only. So according to the information available in the problem, you have to require to calculate the goodwill. After calculating the amount of goodwill of the business firm, then next you have to make treatment to the goodwill in the books of accounts. Now let us discuss how the goodwill will be entered in the books of accounts. Yes, here A and B is doing a business. These are A and B are the old partners, and C is intended to admit as a new partner. C is investing capital. Let us assume, suppose 1 lakh rupees as capital, and the goodwill of the firm's goodwill is for this part, suppose it is 40,000. It is 40,000. Then the goodwill will be recorded in the books of accounts. There are 5 methods are there to enter the goodwill in the books of accounts. The first one is when the amount of goodwill is paid privately. Yes, C is coming as a new partner. If C is supposed to be, say, C is brings 40,000 an amount as goodwill, and he pays the amount of goodwill to the old partners privately. So when the amount of goodwill is paid privately, so it is not concerned with the business. So we need not to make any entry in this occasion. So goodwill is paid by the new partner to the old partners privately. So there is no any concern with the firm. So we need not to make any entry. So it doesn't appears the paying goodwill in the form of privately to the old partners. It does not recorded in the books of account. It does not appears any accounts. Then next second method. Second method, that is when the goodwill is received in cash. The goodwill is received in cash and retained in the business. In this occasion, yes, the new partner brings goodwill in the form of cash, and the old partners are intended to continue the amount they received in the name of goodwill as additional capital. In this occasion, we have to pass two entries. Here we have to pass two entries for bringing goodwill. The entry, the bringing goodwill in the form of cash, then the cash account debtor to goodwill account. So for receiving goodwill in the form of cash, we have to pass this entry, that is cash account debtor to goodwill account, and the old partners are intended to continue the amount of goodwill received in the business as the additional capital. Then we are going to pass another entry, that is the goodwill account debtor to old partners capital accounts. Old partners capital accounts as per the sacrificing ratio. So in the occasion of, what is the occasion? That is when the goodwill is received in the form of cash and retained in the business. It is continuous in the business as additional capital. Then it is first, this entry is passed. So by passing this entry, the cash account, it is the amount of this amount is debited to the cash account once and credited to the goodwill account. So and again it is continuous as additional capital. Then it is transferred to the old partners capital accounts with their sacrificing ratio. Then here goodwill account is debited and the old partners accounts credited. Here let us notice one thing. The goodwill is received in the form of cash, and it is taken into it is turned into the form of capital, of additional capital of the old partners. So here the goodwill account, once it is created and again it is debited, so there is no any balance in the goodwill account. So in this occasion the goodwill account does not appears when we are preparing new balance sheet. So goodwill is recorded in cash account, it is debited to the cash account and credited to the old partners from capital accounts. So that's why the goodwill account is closed in this occasion, and it does not recorded in new balance sheet. So new balance sheet lo రాదు. న్యూ బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ లో it does not appears. Then and third occasion, the third occasion that is when the goodwill is received, in cash and the old partners withdraws ice drawings. So in third occasion, that is, yes, the goodwill, the new partner brings goodwill he pays goodwill in the form of cash. But here the old partners does not intended to continue the amount they received in the name of cash. They withdraws ice drawings. Here we are required to pass 3 entries. Here we are required to pass 3 entries. Yes, that is the first entry. Here the first entry is this. The first entry is ISTs, that is for bringing goodwill cash account debtor to goodwill account. The entry is ISTs passed. And second one, the goodwill is transferred to the old partners capital accounts according to the sacrificing ratio. Then goodwill account debtor to old partners account. Now the third entry, yes, the goodwill does not continue as additional capital in the business firm. So the old partners withdraws. So they take back the amount the credited to their capital accounts. Then for withdrawing the goodwill, so old partners capital accounts debtor, old partners capital accounts debtor to cash account. So here in third occasion also, third occasion means the goodwill received in the form of cash, but it does not retain in the business. The old partners take it the amount as drawings. So in this occasion, the goodwill is received in the form of cash, and the goodwill is, the amount is transferred to the old partners, and again the old partners withdrawn from the cash account. So here also the goodwill account is closed. The amount, suppose 40,000 is receiving as goodwill. The 40,000, once it is debited to the cash account, and again it is credited to the cash account. So once it is coming to the format, then again it withdraws as drawings. And here goodwill, once it is credited and again it is debited. So then in this occasion also, in new balance sheet, there is no question of arising, there is no question of recording goodwill. So goodwill doesn't appears in the new balance sheet, that is after admitting a new partner. So this is the third method of entering goodwill into the books of accounts. Then fourth, this is the fourth method of entering goodwill in the books of account. That is when goodwill not brought in the form of cash. Suppose the new partner is unable to pay an amount as premium or goodwill in the form of cash. So here in this occasion goodwill is not paid in the form of cash, then we have to require pass this entry. This entry, that is goodwill account is debtor to old partners capital accounts as per the sacrificing ratio. In the occasion of not bringing goodwill in the form of cash, then we have to require to create goodwill account in the books of account, and the created value of goodwill account is transferred to or is credited to the old partners capital accounts according to their sacrificing ratios. So in this occasion, when we are preparing new balance sheet after admission of a new partner, the goodwill account is appeared in the new balance sheet. So the goodwill account is recorded or it is shown because there is a balance in the goodwill account. So the balance is transferred to new balance sheet. So in this occasion, the goodwill is appeared in the new balance sheet. And the fourth method of treatment for the goodwill, that is when goodwill account is created. So in this occasion also, the new partner does not able to bring or does not pay goodwill in the form of cash, then the goodwill account is created and immediately the goodwill account is written off, because the partners not intended to continue or not intended to show in the new balance sheet. Then the goodwill account, once it is created and the amount of balance is transferred to the old partners as per sacrificing ratio. So in this occasion, when goodwill account created and not intended to show in the books of accounts, in this occasion we has to pass two entries, that is goodwill account debtor to old partners capital accounts. This is for creation of goodwill, this entry for creation of goodwill. So in this entry, the amount of goodwill is credited to the old partners capital account by their sacrificing ratio. But then immediately the goodwill account is written off by at the time of writing of the goodwill account. Then all the partners capital accounts are debited, including new partner. So all the partners capital accounts are debited and goodwill account is created. Then the goodwill account is closed. So in this occasion, according to the new ratios, all the partners including new partner capital accounts are debited and goodwill account is credited. So here for entering the goodwill in the books of accounts at the time of admission of a partner, there are 5 methods are given. One is, that is when goodwill paid in the form of cash privately to the old partners. So goodwill is paid in private mode, so it is not concerned with the business firm. So we need not to make any entry. The goodwill does not regarded elsewhere in the books of accounts. First thing. And the second one, goodwill is paid in the form of cash, and the old partners are intended to continue the goodwill. The amount of goodwill is additional capital. Then the goodwill account, the cash account is debited, and the goodwill account once created and again debited, and the amount transferred to the old partners capital accounts as per the sacrificing ratio. In this occasion, the goodwill does not appear in the new balance sheet. And the third, that is goodwill comes in the form of cash, but The old partners does not continues as additional capital, they immediately withdraws. And the fourth method, that is fourth type, that is when goodwill is not brought in the form of cash. So 1 and 2 and 3, in three above three occasions, the goodwill is bringing in the form of cash. In the time of fourth occasion, the new partner does not able to bring goodwill in the form of cash. Then the goodwill account is created. When we are going to create the goodwill account by crediting the amount of goodwill to the old partners accounts, then the goodwill account is appeared in the new balance sheet. In this occasion only, goodwill is recorded new balance sheet. And the fifth method, that is goodwill account is created. In this occasion also, new partner does not brings goodwill in the form of cash, then goodwill account created and immediately the goodwill account is written off, because the partners withdraws the amount they received in the name of goodwill. So these are the 5 methods are there for giving treatment to the goodwill at the time of admission of a partner. Now let us discuss how to prepare capital accounts of partners. Let us so preparation of capital accounts. Preparation of capital accounts. So suppose a company having a business firm running with A, B, C are the partners. Now here let us prepare capital accounts. So this is a consolidated capital accounts. Yes, this is for C, this is for B, this is for A, and this is for particulars. And this is a debit side, this is for C, this is for B, and this is amount column for A. So here this is a consolidated combined capital account of 3 partners doing a business. So this capital account, how the capital account is prepared now. If the capital accounts, yes, with the help of the balance sheet of old partners and with the help of the additional information given along with the balance sheet. So capital accounts are begins with the credit balance. Credit balance means that is opening balance or balance carried down. So opening balance. So opening balance, it is available in the old balance sheet. So opening balance, yes, opening balance, A suppose he is a new partner. So A have, B has, and C doesn't have. So opening balance is recorded credit side, and for bringing this new partner's capital, yes, cash account data to is it is credited to the C partner's capital account. So any amount which is benefited, which is profitable to the partners, those things are credited to the partners' capital accounts. So here the interest on capital, interest on capital, yes, interest on capital is credited to the capital accounts, and any salary or bonus or fee or any commission if it is paid to the partners, any one partner, so it is credited to the partners capital accounts. And undistributed profits like general reserve, it is also credited to the partners capital accounts. And the profit The profit from the revaluation account. Profit from revaluation account. It is also credited to the partners' capital accounts. So these things are credited to the partners' capital accounts. That is the opening balance and the new partners' capital amount in the form of cash, and if it is paid interest on capital, it increase the capital amount, and salary, bonus, fee or commission, anything is paid to the partners, it is credited to the partners' capital accounts. Undistributed profits like general reserves, profit and loss account, credit balance, it is credited to the old partners' capital accounts. And profit, the outcome of the revaluation account, if it is profit, it is also credited to the partners' capital accounts. Now let us move to debit side. Debit side, what amounts has to be recorded? In debit side, yes, the drawings in the form of cash, it is debited to the drawings in the form of cash debited to the capital accounts, and interest on drawings, it is also debited to the capital account, and capital withdrawal of capital amount, it is also debited to the capital accounts, and loss as per the ratios, loss from revaluation account, it is also debited to the partners' capital accounts. Then after balancing, the balancing figures are carried, or balancing figures transferred to the preparation of balance sheet. So this is the way to prepare capital accounts in the part of admission of a partner. So here we remember one thing, if the problem given from this chapter, the solution, the steps of solution begins from first step, that is if it is required, you have to calculate new profit sharing ratio after admitting the new partners. First you required, if it is required, you prepare or you calculate new profit sharing ratios. Then second stage, you have to prepare a revaluation account. Revaluation account, it is the revaluation of assets and liabilities. The revaluation account, by preparing revaluation account, the outcome may be profit or loss. Either the profit or loss, it is transferred to the old partners' capital accounts as per their old profit sharing ratio. And the third thing, that is you have to make adjustments or make treatment towards to the goodwill account. And the fourth one, that is if any undistributed profits are there, before the admitting a new partners, the undistributed profits like general reserve and profit and loss account, credit balance, it is adjusted, it is transferred to the old partners capital accounts as per their old profit sharing ratios. And finally, if it is required, you have to calculate or adjust the capital accounts as per the new profit sharing ratio. So these are the process for getting solution from the problems given under this chapter. Thank you.